Today, Gemma is going to attempt to cook 4 days worth of recipes in 35 minutes.
The recipes are from our upcoming cookbook, Speedy Vegan, which is now available for pre-order with 10% off, link below.
Okay, Gemma, are you ready?
Yeah.
Don't f this up. 3, 2, 1, go!
Get your oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius.
You can be doing it while you say it if you want.
Oh yeah. Get yourself a large bowl. We're going to be weighing out some things. So we need oats, 110 grams. And don't worry about it if it's slightly over or slightly under. We're in a hurry. That'll do.
That's spot on.
Oh, great.
Show off.
And now I need some oat flour. 130 grams. Come on. That'll do. And then we also want to put in a bit of cinnamon.
You're going fast, I'm impressed.
Very good.
How much cinnamon?
Cinnamon, a teaspoon. Baking powder, also a teaspoon.
That first measurement was a bit iffy.
Don't worry about it. And a pinch of salt, optional. Salt is always optional with us. Boom.
Yeah, you're best to limit it to some degree.
Give it a quick little stir. That'll do. Now, 2 bananas. Don't worry that they're totally different ripenesses.
Well, this one will have more tumor necrosis factor because it's got the age spots.
Yeah.
This one will have more resistant starch to feed you good gut bacteria. It's just anti-cancer and pro-gut bacteria. So I don't see this as a bad thing.
Well, in that case, we'll pretend that I did this on purpose.
Yeah, we should have talked about it beforehand.
So, roughly mash these bananas. It's easier if they're really ripe.
Come on, get your elbow grease in there. Oh no, don't. It's an animal product.
Next, we're going to add some soya milk, 150 mils. If you don't have soya milk, feel free to add any other plant milk of your choosing. Oh yes, thank you.
Come on, we're on a timer.
I know!
That'll do.
Don't suppose I've got time to wash my hands either, have I, in between?
No.
Okay. I have dirty hands, but it's making me feel funny.
What? Horny?
No, the opposite of that. Whatever that is.
Frigid.
Almost. And then we're going to put this into the bowl of dry ingredients.
Go.
Ideally, I'd mash it a bit longer, but
We haven't got time.
I feel under some pressure.
We're on the clock.
Mix it up. Next ingredient we're going to add is some walnuts.
Walnuts.
40 grams.
40 grams.
40 grams. Give them a little crush as you put them in. Well, you could chop them, but we don't have time for that.
Wouldn't you squeeze them in your hand?
Oh yeah.
Come on, woman. You're going too slow.
I'm going as fast
We're never going to do the challenge.
I'm going as fast as I can. Oh, we just had 40 grams. That was good, wasn't it? A little mix. And now raisins. 160 grams.
Come on, we've got to do this for an evaluation.
Okay.
Oh.
That'll do. 160 grams.
Spot on again. You keep saying that'll do. You're a big hero. Don't sell yourself short, girl.
Blueberries. 150 grams.
Oops.
That'll do. And some flax.
You ran out of blueberries.
Some flax and some...
Challenge failed.
No, don't say it.
What's next?
3 tablespoons of chia seeds. You want to get them ground, pre-ground, or grind your own.
If you're gonna get ground, keep them in the fridge.
Yes. 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds.
Lots of omega-3s there.
And then just give it a sort of little fold in.
If you'd like to optimize your health, body shape, or performance with a vegan diet, then please check out my new online nutrition course. I've launched it at a low introductory price. It contains 14 videos, 2 cookbooks, and masses of downloadable and printable PDFs, including a complete nutrition chart for all ages and stages of life, so you can be sure that the whole family is thriving.
And now what I'm going to do is fill the kettle. Let me come over this way. Get that on. Okay. Now you want to get a baking tray, roughly 8 by 8 inches. Line it with some parchment paper.
Yep, that's exactly right. Don't ask me how I know.
Okay, and then put your mixture inside there.
You're fast.
The kettle's going to be noisy, but you just have to deal with it in this video, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
We're trying to be fast. Now I'm going to press it down as little firmly and evenly as possible.
But with a sense of urgency.
Yeah, the end result will be better the sort of more you press it in and the smoother it is.
Okay, come on, that'll do.
No. Give it a couple more seconds.
What? We're never going to do it in time.
Okay.
We've only got 30 seconds left to save the earth.
Oh, the oven's not hot enough yet. Wait till that's hot enough. Okay. So the next step is we're going to do some steam frying of some vegetables. So I need to get them out of the freezer.
So you've gone for fries and chopped vegetables, haven't you, for this book?
Yes, saves time. If you want to chop your own, that's fine. Some people don't like the taste of certain frozen vegetables. I don't particularly.
I think they're fine in a recipe. If you have a like broccoli on its own fries, and you can taste the difference.
Yeah.
But things like these, green beans and chopped peppers, like I don't notice that they're any different.
Yeah.
In a curry or whatever it is.
Okay, so 170 onions, 170 peppers, and 150 mushrooms.
Grams she's talking about, not whole things.
Pop those in there, and then if we come over here, I'm going to put a little water and steam fry them. Bear in mind that the vegetables will release some moisture as they're cooking, so put that on to let it heat up for a second, and then I will take off the lid, and I won't put too much more liquid in because, like I just said, some moisture will...
Right, we need to get is the oven ready now for the other one?
No, not yet, not yet.
Let's not forget that.
I will not forget.
Or this whole video will be a disaster.
Yeah. Okay.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It's very exciting.
I'm an even mixture of excited and shit in my pants. How about you?
Yeah, I'd say not so much of the pants shitting, but...
Not so much of the excitement, mostly terrified.
Now I'm going to make a salad. So, I'm going to chop up about a third of a yellow pepper.
So you're chopping it quite small.
Yeah, but do what you can. Some tomatoes.
I can do it big or small.
About 20, but whatever you want. Really.
Normally we'd recommend to wash them, but we haven't got time today.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the washing.
Yeah, like normal.
Yeah, I do forget a lot. That's quite naughty, really.
Yeah. Bad person.
Don't say it.
We like extra pesticides.
Yeah.
Is there an amount for these tomatoes?
20.
20. Oh, did you say that already?
I can't remember.
20 cherry tomatoes.
I've kind of lost count, so I'm going to call it there. And we're going to also have half of a medium onion.
I feel like that was not more than 20.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
About 50.
Don't worry about it.
You can never eat too many tomatoes.
Yeah. Get any gimpy bits off?
10 minutes gone.
Oh god.
Oh, mind you, that we didn't start right at the start. Ignore what I just said. There will be a timer on the screen if I can suss out how to do that.
And then we want about roughly sort of a quarter of a... It's just that I'd look at the screen for the next step while I was chopping, and then my brain said, don't do that, you'll chop your fingers off. It's a terrible idea. So I'm going to come back over here to check on the Dahl. So, alright, here we go. Touch more liquid and I'll leave the lid off now. Okay.
Is the oven ready for that?
Back over here. No, a little bit longer for the oven.
I mean, that needs to get in, doesn't it? Because that's going to hold us up.
Yes. I'll get it in soon. Get it in soon. I'm going to weigh out some buckwheat.
Buckwheat?
Yes. 280 grams.
Now your mum got so much hair under her arm, looked like she got buckwheat in the headlock. Sorry, Tina, I didn't mean you. We actually don't watch us.
Oh god. Okay, the kettle's just about boiled. So from that water, I need to measure some of it out for a later step. We need to measure out 1.1 litres.
I can't imagine you've got enough left in there, have you? Oh no, you haven't used any yet, have you? Much.
Not yet.
I'm just really nervous that this isn't going to work.
Don't worry, don't
Are we
worry.
going to do it in time? Comment below, are we going to make it?
I have faith in us. I've been thinking it all through. It's going to be fine.
Oh god, folks, it's a bit dangerous. You've been thinking.
You shut up. Okay, now put the buckwheat on with the rest of the fluid over here. We're just going to cook it pasta style, meaning you just put a load of water in and you drain it at the end, so it doesn't have to be a specific amount. Okay. We'll get a little...
A lot of people toast buckwheat, but you're going to create more acrylamides by doing that, so we just tend to boil it. Not as tasty, I know.
Okay, so that's on. Let's get this in the oven.
Is it hot enough now?
Yeah.
Woo!
It actually is. Okay, so put this water to one side, put the buckwheat on. Great, chop the salad, that's what I was doing.
You're doing great. What have you got here?
This is
Rocket?
rocket, yeah.
Just rocket or peppery leaves?
Just rocket. Let's chop it.
You can knock it, you can rock it, you can go to Timbuktu, but you'll never see a Nessie in the zoo, because zoos are animal prisons.
Okay.
You prick.
I'm going to put some basil in there from our rather sad looking basil plant.
Basil!
Just tear it in there, don't have to be too precise.
You are meant to tear basil, I think, aren't you, rather than chopping it for some reason.
Not sure why that is actually.
Tough to do with the aromas.
It does smell good, doesn't it, basil?
Yeah, it does smell really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Smells better than the old bab anyway.
That's enough of that. Olives. I'm just going to drain some of the liquid over here.
What are they, Kalamata olives?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
And they're already pitted, so...
Ah, saving time.
So I was thinking, oh, I have to pit them all, but no.
Yeah, that takes a while, doesn't it?
Yep. So I'm going to go for about 20.
20 olives. Right, so this is for the Mediterranean couscous salad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that. I don't mind if I have to eat that for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
I guess I've got to eat it for the next 4 nights if I think about it.
Yeah.
It's a good job this food is bloody tasty.
Yeah. I've already lost count, so I'll just put
Just do the whole jar, I love them.
Yeah.
Although I will probably have Alzheimer's disease by the time I've finished eating the
Oh god.
4 nights worth.
Don't have that. Okay, a couple more. Let's call it just call it done. Now let's come back over and check on the Dahl over here. Don't you there? As you can see, I wasn't patient enough and now it's like a little too much liquid in here, so...
Will you drain some off?
I'm going to drain some off, yeah. There comes a point where like the vegetables will like just suddenly release all their liquid, they'll defrost.
Mushrooms are notorious for that, aren't they?
Yeah, so then you're no longer steam frying, you just kind of boil it, so you don't want that.
It's not so tasty because you're not caramelising the produce, are you?
Yes. So now I'm going to turn the buckwheat down. And I'm going to add my spices into the Dahl. So I'm going to go in with 3 teaspoons of curry powder.
3 teaspoons of curry powder.
You don't want the pan to be really dry when you put the spices in.
No.
You want it to be a little liquid or it'll just catch.
Yeah. But you want it to sort of, by the time the spices are all in, then you want it to be not swimming in water, don't you? It's a fine line.
Yes.
Basically, you need to make it in a kind of a paste. Obviously, a lot of people use like curry paste, but of course that's got a lot of oil, so we try not to add oil to our food if we can help it.
Yes. Okay. So we're just going to give this like about 1 minute. Just keep a little bit of an eye on it, really, at this stage. And the next thing I need to do is boil the kettle again, so I will just do that in between stirring this. So excuse me for a moment, thank you.
Excuse me.
Boiling the kettle, like having some water ready that's hot, just saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you can see like most of the liquid's pretty much gone in here now. This is how we want it.
Well, that smells good.
It does. When you add the spices in, some stuff really does smell good.
Actually, I'll eat this tonight if you want, and then have the pasta for couscous for lunch tomorrow.
So I just forgot, we didn't set the timer for the oatmeal, so make sure you set a timer for that. Okay.
How long is that? 18 minutes for the oatmeal?
Yeah. Now, what else needs to go in here? Okay, stock. So, here's the water that we reserved earlier on. It's going to go in there. As well as some vegetable stock. You don't have to make this up. You just chuck some of this in with the water. And
Show me the vegetable stock. Thank you.
And got some tomato puree, about 4 tablespoons. I'm just going to eyeball it. That'll do. And the lentils.
280
grams. Oh, too many.
Well.
Okay, that'll do.
Okay, so you cook the spices for about a minute.
Yeah.
And then you add this in, yeah?
Yep. So chuck that in. Let me just check if there's anything else at this stage. No, we're good. So I need to just get the lid from over here. So we're going to bring it to the boil. So put the lid on, then we're going to simmer it for 8 minutes. So I'm going to set myself my stopwatch so I can just keep an eye on 8 minutes. Next we're going to do the couscous. Where is it? Couscous is a great thing if you're like in a hurry because you literally just put some water on it and then like a few minutes later, like 5 or 10 minutes, you know, it's done. So
yeah. Hot water specifically?
Yes, hot water. Yeah. So I'm weighing out 200 grams. And we're going to put some vegetable stock in there again. This one. Which is optional.
But very tasty.
Yeah, definitely.
We like the 9 meals from Anarchy brand. It's high quality.
Yeah.
They do a few different ones as well, don't they?
Yes, they do, yeah. Okay, and also I wanted some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to get myself another bowl. I'm going to put 14 in there. 14.
14 sun-dried tomatoes.
So these are preserved rather in salt rather than oil. So great to not have the oil, but too salty. So we're going to put some boiled water on there, which is going to take some of the salt out and rehydrate them.
Yeah, so we'll tip the water off after the fact, won't we?
We will do, yes. We're going to drain some chickpeas. Wash off the farts. They do smell like farts.
They smell like farts and they do give you the farts if you don't drain them. It's the hemicellulose, don't you know?
At least they don't taste like farts.
Must be.
It's getting really hard in here.
Yeah, take your clothes off, I know.
We haven't got time for that, I'm doing a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, chickpeas.
Chickpeas, done.
They're going in the bowl with the salad.
In the bowl.
Give it a little mix.
Little mix.
I'm going to come back over and check on what my Dahl is doing. Oh yes, definitely need to turn that down. Now that just needs to simmer with the lid off now. So I'll put that there. Make sure that is simmering. You can hear the kettle's almost boiled, so that's what we need next for the next two steps.
This is like a military operation. You're doing great.
Yeah, I'm really ahead.
I'm going to guess we've been going about 20 minutes. I'm not sure.
Okay. Get ready to make the next thing as well that I need.
How long is left? Can you guess or no?
I don't know. So I'm going to put a little water in here because I didn't quite put enough really in there earlier. And then if you come back over to this side, we're going to do the couscous. I just need to remember how much water goes in the couscous. Oh, okay, just enough water to cover it, basically.
That's right.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've made it.
So long since I've cooked for myself, I forgot. I did know that.
Okay, so cover it and then just give it a little stir, like mix in the stock.
And then the sun-dried tomatoes as well?
Yep. And I'm going to put a plate on top of this. So just like that.
So you did.
Yeah. And put some of this in here.
Again, just kind of enough to cover it.
Yep. So
Don't really matter.
Cover that for a few minutes. And then maybe you want to come around this way.
Oh God.
I'm going to be making a sauce, a dressing now.
I'm really earning my dinner.
Yes. So we're going to have 5.5 tablespoons roughly of tahini.
It's just the dressing for the salad.
Yeah.
Yummer.
I mean, you can make as much of this as you want. If you want it to be saucier, you know, put in some more. If you're trying to limit your fat, put in a bit less, you know. You decide, really.
More, please.
Yeah.
More sex, please. I'm British.
I don't know who you're referencing there.
What do I?
Oh. Then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of garlic powder. You could use fresh as well if you want, but it's not quite as fast. Some black pepper. Just a little pinch.
Smidgen.
Of
A
that.
soup spoon.
Some lemon. Don't cut the work surface and ruin it. Okay.
Don't worry, it's not our work surface.
You better hope our landies aren't watching.
A joke. We're very good tenants.
Yeah.
We clean away all the breakages.
Yeah. Right. So all of the juice I'm going to put in there, and hopefully none of the seeds.
It's the world's first for
I'll
Germanicals.
do it like that. I'll tell you what. So mix it. It'll seem like quite thin at first, but then as you get mixing, it just like thickens up like magic. So just keep putting a a little water at a time until you get to your desired consistency. And I should just say as well that it's good to every now and again give this a stir and just make sure the lentils haven't stuck to the bottom of the pan. They're little buggers for that.
Little buggers.
Yeah. Okay. Keep stirring the sauce. And by the time you want this to go on the salad, it might have thickened again, so you might have to just put another little bit of liquid. It's sneaky like that. It makes you think it's the right consistency, and then...
Oh, God.
No, it's not. You want it to be kind of pourable so we can pour it over the salad.
Porous. That's not the right word at all.
Looking good.
A bod.
You could put some turmeric in if you want it to be a nice fancy, like, yellow colour. Okay, I think we're there, actually. So the dal's been cooking for 7 minutes. I'd say cook it for about 8, but to speed things along, I'm going to get on with putting the next 2 things in there. Because it's looking pretty
The
good.
lentils look good, do they?
Yeah, they're starting to look almost there. So now I'm going to add some spinach, frozen spinach. We'll just defrost within a few minutes, and you never get any wastage.
Yeah.
It's just available whenever you want it. So yeah. Let's just. Oh, I don't need to wait. I know what they are. Thanks.
Lots of people mind that their greens and stuff go off by the time they get to them, don't they?
Yeah.
How much was that?
200 grams, if I estimated it right. So at this stage, you want to put the lid back on. Just help to make sure that they cook. And also, I'm just going to click off a little bit of, what is this called?
Coriander.
Yeah.
Click it.
Yeah, give it a little rough chop.
Is it Jamie Oliver who used to say that?
I don't know. Come
think
over,
so.
come over here. I usually like cleaning up as I go, so this whole work surface is making my face feel itchy. Don't look at it.
Messing with her OCD.
Right, now put this in the dough. Just put the greens in it sort of at the last minute, really. You don't want to put them in too early.
Yeah.
And then we're going to want to just give that a stir every minute or 2. So maybe about 5 more minutes for that. I think I'll taste the buckwheat and see how that's doing. Yeah, I think that's done. So let's give that a sieve.
I'm just going to give the lens a quick rub. I'm not sure if it's got
Okay.
steamed up or not. I can't quite tell. I think this is likely about 25 or 26 minutes, Jem. Do you think we're going to do it in time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
So we'll leave that to get some liquid out. Yeah, these are doing nicely. One of the last few jobs is to get the water out of here. Except I got the sieve over here.
Oops. Whoops, done it wrong. Right, so this is the sun-dried tomatoes you're draining.
Yep. And I'm just going to put them under some cold water so I can handle them straight away and chop them.
Okay, and I guess I might get a little more salt off potentially.
Yeah.
Salty little buggers.
They are, aren't they?
Tasty though.
Yeah. It's out on the floor.
Now, will it be better to stack 2 at a time so you can chop them quicker?
Yep. Good plan.
Stick with me, Tits. I'll get you to the moon and back in a hurry. I don't know what I'm on about. Take me to the moon and back again in a hurry.
Okay, I wonder what the
How we gonna breathe? Don't you bloody worry.
I don't know what you're going on
I
about.
do it all, man. I can do everything you can do and more.
Okay, Rick. Name that show.
Okay, Rick and Morty, name that show.
Right, just a little mix up with your hands.
I normally use my feet.
Come back to the...
Saves on each.
Come back to the Dahl.
Oh, maximum recording time has been reached. Okay, where are we?
Okay. Just want to, like, every now and again, just come back to these little cubes and just sort of break them up a little bit so that the centres start to defrost. They take about 5 minutes usually. I find these little bricks of spinach.
Yeah. If you notice the break there, folks, it's because the maximum recording time was reached. I have to start again.
Okay. So, couscous is good.
Yeah.
Just give that a little...
Fluff it up.
A little fluffing.
Do you know what a fluffer is?
Don't tell children watch this. Don't talk about what fluffers are. I don't know what they are. I have no idea.
All the adults are now Googling it.
Don't Google it. Okay.
Definitely don't Google it.
Should have thought this through. I've not got enough space for all my tubs. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Let's have scoop in there, scoop in there, scoop over my keyboard, scoop in there. And don't worry about our different tub sizes and if they match or not. Some do and some don't.
These ones actually do.
Yeah, don't judge us.
Something.
Don't judge us for it. Put some on the floor, that's just standard. And then get some of your salad. Give it a good old mix.
Salad tosser.
This is a great snack for lunch because you don't have to heat it up. So if you have a sort of job where you can't heat things, well, have this.
Just eat it.
Yeah.
Don't heat it. Just eat it.
Yeah.
Just eat it.
Put that last bit in there. Boom.
You've got time to wash your hands. Come on.
I need to wash my hands. Okay, so here we got our lovely salads. The dressing, is that still pourable? Yeah. Let's pour a little bit of this on. Come on out of there.
That last bit was shy.
Okay, there's a bit more in there, but I scoop that out later. Boom, that's 4 done. We've got 2 minutes until the oatmeal's done. Let's see what the Dahl's doing. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, our spinach has... I was going to say melted. Yeah, that's the right word, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess the ice
Sort
is
of.
melted, too.
Okay, that's done. Now we need some more tubs. So, let's put these here. The great thing about batch cooking is, yeah, I have got to clean up now, but I've only got to clean up this once, you know, with all the stuff that I've used. Whereas if you keep just making things every day, well, you have to keep cleaning up loads of times. A great thing you can do is if you don't want to use frozen vegetables, you want to use fresh. If you've got a food processor, you can just do all your chopping in there. And then if you've got a dishwasher, chuck that in the dishwasher. I like using frozen. Feels very time efficient. You don't have wastage as well, that's what I really like about it.
I suppose the downside is, okay, you have plastic bags.
That is true. Do you know what though? Some supermarkets have started recycling single-use plastic, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Or local co-op being case in point.
Yes. Can't remember how many I put in. I'm trying to do it like fairly evenly, but maybe you won't worry about it and you just like pour it in there. You decide.
Yeah, I guess because I'm a bodybuilder, we tend to weigh things out, don't we?
Yeah, or I just kind of count the scoops, you know, sort of thing. Oh, it smells good.
Oh, God.
Okay, let's see what this is doing. Let's take that out of the oven.
Where's that going to go?
I don't know.
Bigger.
Oh, that smells good. Yeah, let's put it on there. Boom. We're almost there.
This is amazing. I do believe we're going to do it.
Yay.
Never thought we'd be able to make it.
I'm sweating so much. You didn't need to know. You didn't need to know about that. Boom! We've done it.
Hang on, isn't this got to go in there?
It has, but we need to allow it to cool before we chop it up.
Done.
So we're done. Yay!
Yay! And the crowd goes wild.
Now click this.